Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Power Grid Corporation of India Limited. Previous year 2018 Diploma Trainee Electrical question paper will be discussed today from question number 26 to 50th. Earlier in the previous video we have discussed from number 1 bit to 25 bit. Okay, now let us start with the 26th. So if you observe here in the 26th bit, the most efficient form of damping employed in electrical measuring instrument is, okay, he is asking you to what is the most efficient method of damping. Okay, see, remember E greater than F greater than A. Okay, so E means eddy current damping, F means fluid friction damping, and A means air friction damping. Okay, we don't see sliding friction damping. Okay, anyway, what is the most effective or efficient method, sir? Eddy current damping is the most efficient method. Okay, coming to the question number 27, a silicon diode has a forward voltage of 1.2 volts. For the forward DC current of 100 milliamperes, it has a reverse current of 1 microampere and reverse voltage of 10 volts. Then calculate the reverse resistance of the diode. Okay, he is asking you to calculate reverse resistance. Sir, see, he has given forward voltage, forward current, and reverse current and reverse voltage. What he is asking, sir, reverse resistance, right? That is nothing but reverse voltage by reverse current, right? So that is equal to how much, 10 volts. Okay, this is 10 volts, reverse voltage is given, and reverse current is 1 micro ampere. Okay, so 10 by 1 is 10, 1 by micro is mega, so that means what's the answer is 10 mega ohms. Okay, so coming to the question number 28, he is asking you to calculate V naught value. Okay, so obtain V naught value for the given network in terms of V1, I2 and V3, sir. Okay, so V1, I2 and V3. So now let us see, we have to calculate this V naught na. So now let us see, apply KCL, nothing but the nodal analysis at this point. So let me take this node voltage as V. So then what happens, sir? V minus V1, okay, by 40 plus V minus V3. Okay, what is the voltage source in this loop? Only V3, sir. Okay, don't take this V0. This is not a voltage source value. Okay, this is just voltage across 10 ohms. Okay, so V minus V3 by 10. Okay, minus I2, sir, because my current is entering here, sir. Okay, this current is entering into the node, so it is equal to 0, sir. Okay, so if you take LCM as 40, okay, you will get one equation here. Okay, so then if you observe carefully, if you get, see, once you get this equation, you will get the equation in terms of V1, V3 and I2, right? V1, V3 and I2, but you want equation only in terms of V1, V3 and I2, so you have to replace this V in terms of these values. Okay, so how can you replace? Then we know this voltage is nothing but between these two nodes only, na? So between these two nodes means what's that? This V3 plus V0, can I write that? So V is equal to V3 plus V0. Okay, so wherever you are having capital, okay, this V value, okay, wherever you are having this V value, you just replace that V with V3 plus V0. Okay, so then after solving the equation, you will get an equation 5 V0 is equal to, okay, 5 V0 is equal to V1, okay, plus 40 I2 minus V3. Okay, so that means what, sir? V0 is equal to V1 by 5, which is equal to 0.2 V1, okay, plus 40 I2 by 5 is equal to 8 I2, okay, minus V3 by 5 is equal to 0.2 V3. Okay, so this is nothing but what, sir? V0. Okay, option 3. Option 3, V0 is equal to 0.2 V1 plus 8 I2 minus 0.2 V3. And coming to the question number 29, in a three-phase system, equal fault currents. See, he has given that equal fault currents and in the lines with 120 degrees displacement. Okay, that means what, sir? Each are displaced by 120 degrees. So that means what, sir? They are symmetrical faults. Okay, next. when the rate of electrical energy is charged on the basis of maximum demand of the consumer and the unit consumed, it is called as watt, sir. Okay, so A into kilowatt plus B into kilowatt hour, sir. Okay, so this you must remember, sir. This is nothing but what, sir? This is related to two-part tariff. Okay, two-part tariff. So two-part tariff. Okay, so A into kilowatt. Kilowatt is representing what, sir? Maximum demand, sir. Okay, and kilowatt hours representing the units consumed by the consumer, sir. Okay, so he is splitting the tariff into two parts. One is related to maximum demand plus another is related to the units consumed by the consumer. Okay, so next, the time rate of flow of electric charge past a given at a given point is what? Okay, so see, time rate of charge. Okay, time rate of charge means what, sir? dq. Okay, charge with respect to time, that is dq by dt. So dq by dt is nothing but what, sir? We all know that current is nothing but rate of charge, right? So that is nothing but answer is current. Okay, next, a wave winding must go at least dash around the armature before it closes back when it's started. Okay, where it started. So that is nothing but what, sir? How many parallel paths will be there in the wave winding? That is A equal to 2. Okay, A equal to 2. So answer is twice. So next, the traveling speed of the crane varies from very less speed, sir, that is 1 to 2.5. Okay, it has a less speed, high starting torque. Okay, high starting torque and low speed, sir. If the load angle of the four-pole synchronous motor is 8 degrees electrical, its mechanical degree is equal to what? Okay, so we know that theta electrical is equal to theta mechanical into pair of poles, that is P by 2. So then what about theta mechanical? Theta mechanical equal to theta electrical into 2 by P, right? 2 by P. So that is equal to what, sir? 8 into 2 by number of poles are 4, right? So 4 ones are 4 twos are 2 twos are 4. Okay, answer is 4 degrees mechanical. So answer is 4. Okay, next. So a reciprocating pump which is required to start under the load will need a reciprocating pump. Okay, so which requires a high starting torque, sir. Okay, so if you observe, synchronous motor has no starting torque, it has a zero starting torque because it is not a self-starting machine. Okay, it is not a self-starting machine means it has no torque, okay, at the starting. So next, squirrel cage induction motor. Compare, okay, squirrel cage induction motor has the least starting torque compared to the slip ring induction motors. Okay, that is the reason we are going for a double cage squirrel cage induction motor. Okay, to get the more high starting torque. Okay, to get the more starting torque, what we are doing, sir? We are using double squirrel cages. Okay, so answer will be double squirrel cage. Okay, so we don't use repulsion motors for getting high starting torque. It is also having less starting torque only. Next, a series RLC circuit has a resonant frequency. Okay, FR is equal to 175. Very good. 175 kilos, sir. Okay, and quality factor equal to 50. Okay, quality factor equal to 50. So then what he is asking you to calculate, sir? Bandwidth, sir. Bandwidth is equal to what, sir? A resonant frequency by quality factor, that is equal to 3.5 kilohertz. Okay, so units for bandwidth also in hertz only, sir. Okay, so 3.5 kilohertz. Next, two-part tariff is based on what? I already told you. Two-part tariff is based on number, okay, maximum demand and number of units used. Okay, number of units used or consumed, right? So answer is option 4. And coming to the question number 38, the measuring range of the voltmeter is expected to increase. That means he wants to increase the range of voltmeter. So by this method as shown in the figure, so find the relation between capital V and small v. Capital V and small v, if you observe, this capital V is the voltage across this total branch. Okay, and whereas the small v is the voltage across this only the small RL. Okay, so but see, let me neglect the small RL value and let me assume current flowing through this branch is small I. Okay, so then what happens, sir? Small v is equal to I into only the small r, right? So whereas capital V is equal to I into current flowing through this branch into total resistance, that is small r plus capital R, right? Small r plus capital R. So if I divide these two equations, I gets cancelled, then what's R by R plus R. Okay, so if I want to calculate capital V by small v, then what happens, sir? Capital V by small v is equal to small r plus capital R by small r, right? So let me write that. So capital V by small v is equal to small r plus capital R by small r. So this can be written as what, sir? R by R plus capital R by R, right? So it is equal to 1 plus R by R. It is equal to 1 by R by small r, right? 1 by, sorry, 1 plus capital R by small r, right? So capital V by small v is equal to 1 plus capital R by small r. So that is the answer. So answer is option 1, sorry, option 1. And coming to the question number 39. Which of the following method is a conventional method of electrical energy generation? Conventional method is nothing but non-renewable sources, okay, non-renewable energy source, okay. So if he is asking non-conventional method, means that is nothing but renewable energy source, okay. So here he is asking you to mention a conventional method. Conventional method is nothing but what, sir? Non-renewable source, okay, non-renewable source. That means once you have used, means it will not come back, okay. So that is thermal power plant, sir, okay. Whereas these photovoltaic is nothing but related to solar, sir, okay. Fuel cells and wind power, okay. These are all renewable sources, sir, okay. So non-renewable source is only thermal power plant in these options, okay. So whereas thermal power plant is a non-renewable source, and see, this thermal power plant we can use as base load, okay, we can use as base load. That is also very very important question. Whereas we have hydel power plants, right? Hydro power plants are used as the peak load power plants, okay, remember that also, okay. And see, thermal power plant, hydel power plant, nuclear power plant, the diesel power plant, okay, all these power plants are non-conventional methods of electrical energy generation, are, okay, sorry, conventional methods of electrical generation are non-renewable energy sources, okay, non-renewable energy sources. So next, coming to the question number 40. The ratio of the intensity of magnetization, that is capital M, intensity of magnetization is capital M, to the magnetic force, that is H, which is nothing but what's our susceptibility, okay, which is nothing but susceptibility, okay. So next, it is equal to susceptibility. And coming to the question number 41. If n number of resistors are okay, r ohms each are connected in parallel, then equivalent resistance is equal to what's our capital R by small n, capital R by small n, okay. So next, if n number of resistances are connected in series, means that is n into r, sir, okay. Series means n into r, okay. Parallel means r by n. Okay, next, how will you extend the range of the instrument in case of an ammeter and voltmeter? For the ammeter, you have to connect the resistance in parallel, okay, resistance in parallel. For the voltmeter, you have to connect the resistance in series to extend the range of instrument, right? So answer will be option 4. Answer will be option 4. So coming to the question number 43. If the RMS value of the if the RMS value and average value of the half wave rectified alternating currents are Im by 2 and Im by pi respectively, then the form factor of the half wave rectified current will be dash, okay. So we know form factor is equal to what, sir? RMS by average, okay, RMS by average. So RMS is how much, sir? Pi, sir, Im by 2, right? Im by 2 by Im by pi, right? Im by pi. So if I solve this, what happen? Im gets cancelled and answer will becomes pi by 2, right? Pi by 2. So answer will be pi by 2. And next, coming to the what is the, okay, question number 44. What is the required illumination level for the important shopping centers and road junctions, okay. So it is 30 lumen per meter square, okay, 30 lumen per meter square. The relationship between the, sir, the equation for the voltage V is equal to 0.02 sin 2 pi t plus 30 degrees volts, okay. Find the frequency, okay. So what's our V is equal to, what is the equation, sir? We have Em sin omega t, okay, Vm sin omega t plus or minus theta, right? Plus or minus theta. Here he has given plus, so it is nothing but what, sir? Vm sin omega t, okay, Vm sin omega t plus theta, let me take, okay. So here if you see, in place of Vm there is 0.02, that means my maximum voltage is 0.02. For sine there is sine, okay. For omega t, see t, for t there is t, okay, for t there is a t, and for theta there is 30 degrees, okay. Whereas in place of omega what sir, we have only 2 pi sir, okay. So we know omega is equal to 2 pi f, right. So that is equal to given 2 pi. Then what about frequencies are 2 pi divided by 2 pi is equal to 1, right. So answer will be 1 hertz. And next, coming to the question number 46, the battery of a flashlight develops the 3 volts and the current through the bulb is 200 milliamperes. Calculate the energy absorbed by the bulb for 5 minutes period, okay. See, he is asking you to calculate energy. Energy is equal to what, sir? Power into time, right? Power into time. Power is equal to V into I into, okay. For time, we are writing time here. So what is power, sir? So what is voltage, sir? 3 into 200 milli into time is how much, sir? 5 minutes. 5 minutes means 5 by 60 hours, right? 5 by 60 hours. So now, if you calculate this, okay, 5 ones are 5 12s are, okay, and 3 ones are 3 4s are, 4 ones are 450, okay, 450. So 50 into milli, okay. So that is nothing but what, sir? 50, okay, into milli, okay, watt hours. So this is the answer, okay, option 4. And question number 47. Question number 47, find the values of the V1 and V2 in the given circuit if Is is equal to 25 milliamperes and R1 is equal to 4 ohms and R2 is equal to 8 ohms, okay. So then what, sir? If you observe V1, okay, it is the voltage across R1. So that is equal to what, sir? 25 milli, okay, into R1 is 4. That implies how much, sir? 100 milli. That is equal to 0.1. But if you observe carefully, the current is entering the negative terminal of the resistor. So voltage polarity will be negative only. The voltage polarity will be negative only. So its voltage will be minus 0.1. Okay. And voltage across the V2 voltage across, okay, voltage across the R2. Okay. That is nothing but V2. So V2 is equal to what, sir? V2 is equal to 25 milli, okay, into 8. That is equal to 0.02. Okay. So not 0.02, it is 0.2, okay, 0.2 volts, okay. 25 milli into 8, 25 into 8 is 200, right. 200 into milli is nothing but 0.2, 200 into milli is 0.2. So answer will be 0.2 volts. Why? Because the current is entering positive terminal, so voltage will be positive only, okay. So answer will be option B, that is option 2. And coming to the question number 48, voltage applied to a purely inductive coil of self-inductance of 5 by pi millihenry is given by the equation V equal to 100 sin 100 pi t plus 75 sin 500 t, sir, 505 t, okay, volts. Find the equation of resulting current wave. He is asking you to calculate equation of resulting current, okay. So, sir, remember one thing. First of all, you must remember, you need not to calculate the value of the current equation, sir. From this, see, voltage equation is given, yes, good, and inductance is given. So most of the students, what they will do while reading the question, they will try to calculate XL value. Once they calculated XL value, they will try to calculate the current from this voltage equation, okay. So you need not to try all these things, okay. You need not to try all these things. Directly you can pick your answer from the options, okay. So how, I will tell you right now, okay. So see, for the first one, 100 pi t, and second one 500 pi t is the frequency. See, frequencies will not change. So for if you observe every options, yes, there is a 100 pi t and 500 pi t, okay, 100 pi t and 500 pi t in every options they has given, sir, okay. So that's fine. Next thing is, if you observe carefully, very important thing you must remember is, it is a purely inductive coil. It is a purely inductive coil. What is the relation between purely inductive coil, current and voltage, sir? Current lags the voltage by 90 degrees. 90 degrees is nothing but pi by 2, sir, okay. Lagging means minus pi by 2, sir, okay. Lagging means minus, okay. Lagging means minus. That means answer must be contains minus pi by 2, okay. So if you observe the options, what is the answer, sir? Option 3, definitely option 3 is your answer. Only option 3 is having minus pi by 2, okay. Option 3 is having minus pi by 2. So answer is option 3. Okay, next, coming to the question number 49. the voltage regulation of an alternator is 0.75 power factor lagging, sir, power factor leading, sir, 0.75 power factor leading, okay. At no load, induced EMF is 2400 volts, and at the terminal voltage is 3000 volts, sir, okay, 3000 volts, sir. Now let us see, you have to calculate voltage regulation, right? So see, V minus E by, I'm sorry, E minus V by V into 100, right? So if you observe, what is the E, sir? No load induced EMF, that is equal to 2400, sir. What is the terminal voltage? 3000. So now let us calculate 2400 minus 3000, okay, by 3000 into 100, okay. So it is how much, sir? Minus 600, okay, minus 600. 600 ones are 600 fives are, right? That means what, sir? Minus 1 by 5 into 100. 5 into 100 is equal to how much, sir? 20. Sorry, 100 by 5 is equal to 20. So that means minus 20 percentage, right? So answer will be minus 20 percentage, sir, okay. Next, which of the following methods is not used as a damping torque in measuring instrument? See, we don't use gravity control, sir, okay. We don't use gravity control torque, okay. I already told you EFA, okay. Eddy current damping and air friction damping and fluid friction damping, okay. These friction dampings only we will use, okay. These dampings only we will use. We don't use gravity control damping, okay. So thank you for, okay, thanks for your support, and thank you for watching. And if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe my YouTube channel, Electrical Tech Hub. And if you have any queries, please write in your comment box so that I will follow your comments. Thank you all.